surplus ID number NJD 980-654-172. That's the ID number for this park, which is on the corner of Alden and High Streets in Orange, New Jersey. That number you will find on the Superfund site. We were told this site had been remediated. In checking the list of sites that the U.S. government maintains, specifically the U.S. Department of Environmental Protection, we find that this site, this park, Alden Street, High Street Park, has not yet been removed from the list of Superfund sites in the state of New Jersey and in the United States. That leads us to believe that the land is still contaminated. It was contaminated by the U.S. Radium Corporation, which produced watches way back in the 40s that had glowing hand lights. The radium from that decayed in the ground and produced radon gas, which was abundant along this entire street. They dug up houses, backyards, in order to remove the gas. However, the radium itself has a life of over 1,700 years. So since we're talking about the 1940s, we know that that radium has not yet dissipated. Residents have asked the administration, what proof do you have, and what did they do to remove the radioactive material? To this day, no one has received a response. None of the residents have received a response. What they were told, however, was that about 5 to 6 feet of the dirt was dug up and that some plastic sheeting was put down and it was filled up with fresh dirt. Now the problem there is we don't know what kind of plastic sheeting because they never said. We don't know whether or not that plastic sheeting can actually contain the radon. What we do know, there has to be venting via flexible pipes along the site in order for the radon to escape from the dirt. We don't know if that was even done. What we do know on this day, May 8th, is that we still have no answers. Are our children playing on contaminated soil? Too many questions to be asked. A lot of questions to be answered. If you want some answers about whether or not this site is still listed on the Superfund, let me give you again the number. That Celsius ID number, NJD 980-654-172. That's important for the Orange residents to know, because we'd like some answers as to whether or not this ground is still contaminated, particularly when it's across from our most popular and revered garden supply company. Someone out there in the media, please do an investigative report, because we aren't getting any answers from our government. On May 10th, we're looking for change in this town. We want a new administration. We need some answers. I'd like some answers. And I hope to be the one leading the charge, asking the U.S. Department of Environmental Protection and the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, what have you done, what did you approve, and what's the status of the contaminants in this ground?